man that likes EJ wouldn't like me. A man that likes me does not like EJ. Men that like EJ like femininity with a piece of candy, but femininity first.
One of the biggest storylines on your spinoff was, you and your sister liking the same guy.
Honestly, that is ultimately what got the show picked up. But also, in terms of the gender and sexualities and stuff like that, it was very important because that happens. I don't attract gay men, and I'm not attracted to gay men. Like, it's just not a thing.
Tell me more about that.
I think, like, if you ask any of the girls, like, they'll tell you the same. But no, to be honest, it's like, that's why I don't go to gay clubs. I don't go to, gay things, because it's like the men that I attract are not there. And also, like, they're like, they kind of like wave you off. You're just like, oh, that, hey girl, like, it's not, you're not in here, like the rest of us are. It's always, but I never really understood it until now, because before, when I would go and I just was like, there's something about this room. It's like, it's almost like they don't want me here. Like, I'm not really in it here, because I'm not presenting as a man. I'm not presenting in that way.
And to be clear, the gay community room.
Yeah.
Your own community. Yeah.
But it's not like a shameful thing, or just like, oh, they're mean to me. But it's like, these are not my men in terms of attraction. Now, if I'm just going to have a kiki, sure. But like, these are not the men that are interested in me in that capacity. I do that when I go to the straight rooms.
Has it always been that way for you in terms of when it comes to men? Has it always been what some people consider the straight guy always being the one that would approach you?
Or somebody who, has been intimate and dating, women for most of their life, or like up until then, for sure. Absolutely. It has always been that way, but now it's like even more so, now that I definitely present in more of a feminine way, because also, like, it's like my energy is that.
Two things can be going on here in this video. For those of you who don't know, this is Shaq's son. The first one is that the people that he thinks are straight, two things could be going on in their lives. Now, the first one is that they might not really be straight. They are pretending to be straight. There are people who are living a fake, who are putting on the cloth or clothed in a false identity, and they have not been willing to come out open to say, you know what, I'm not really like this. I am like this. There could be men of stature, men, of a certain kind of identity that they have built up in society. And, no matter how much we think that life has progressed or society has progressed, and there's two places where those kinds of things will not be accepted. I don't even remember, there was this character in Shameless. There was this dude who was just like a man's man. He was tough. He was, and then if you've ever watched it, do you remember how you laughed or whatever it was when you saw him struggle with his own identity, and it turned out that he was gay? He struggled with it, tried to hide it, tried to, no, he's a man's man. He's a thug, he's a gangster, he's a this, he's a that. And it turns out that bro was gay. So things like that could happen. There are people who, like macho man. I mean, how can you be a macho man and then somebody's hitting you from behind? So it could also be somebody of spiritual of spiritual recognition, a pastor, somebody in the faith and the pulpit. There are all kinds of individuals who have their families. They've built in a certain family. They have wives, they have children, and they don't want it to be known that they are leaning in that direction. It could destroy the lives that they have built for themselves. Then the second thing I think that could be happening here is curiosity. People could be curious in the bedroom.
Women saying, a guy that dates him is gay, this, that, and the third. Ma'am, if me and you were at a club and EJ walks in, or a man that would like EJ, that same man that would like EJ would like you before he liked me.
There are a lot of people who, just like if you don't lean towards a certain kind of dish, well, you can, you just see people, all around you, they're trying it, talking so much about it, and you could be like, no, I could try it. I could try it. I mean, if it works for me, but if it's not, I could just try this one time and just see what's all the fuss about. And then after they have tried it, two things could happen. They could be like, no, I've done it once. I've been there, done that. No, not for me. That's not for me. But on the other hand, one could try it and then be like, oh my God, I have never felt this way before. This is new for me. I saw the stars, the moon, the light. It was just amazing. Where have I been all this while? I need to try this again. And then they get hooked. So that's what I think is happening here. And then again, I think that what's happening to him also is the same thing that happens to a lot of women who think that they are too attractive, too pretty, too educated, too charming. He's feeling himself, young man. He's feeling himself, thinks, I could have the straight guys, because they want me. The straight guys want me. I'm sorry, love. I'm not really. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Hello. Ciao.